This is Squamish, somewhere in the mountains, not far from the highway, which is higher up, the Highway 99 that connects Squamish to Whistler, actually Vancouver to Whistler. And I got here to a monastery. I've never been here. I mean, I've been in the area on the Forest Service Road, which is just beside, but never been on these grounds. And to me, it's a kind of a spiritual curiosity to stop by this area. Let's say if you are from outside this world, like outside of the monastery people world, you may think that people at the monastery, especially nuns, monks, they all pray all day long, right? That's the feel. And I see here, okay, I see a system that's like based on my interest, because I installed this type of systems, and it seems that they connected some wireless stuff. I see some dust. I think I drove that area at some point. I don't think that's a smoke, but that's a dust. Unless there is no road and maybe just someone is having a campfire near the river. I'm not sure, but like I said, I'm here just to have a look at this big area, like an open space, of course surrounded by mountains, but it's really nice, really nice. I've been to another monastery, an Orthodox monastery. This is likely Catholic monastery, it's like a nuns type of monastery. So again, from outside this world, oh, that's a smoke. Yes, someone probably has some fire near the creek. From outside, you think, oh, yeah, this woman, what they do all day long is just pray to Jesus and worship and does their main daily activity. But actually, you see, they feed themselves, right? They have ground, like a farm, some facilities. Oh, that's sheep poop? I don't think it's a rabbit poop, because kind of the pile is too big. So all these grounds require some maintenance, and I don't think they hired some dudes to clean up, to cook for them. No, I don't think so. It's all self-sustained, self-maintained. And now let's see the buildings. I don't want to be intrusive, like to go around with the camera and record and stuff like that. That would not be very polite. I'm quite sure people coming here with camera that, yeah, let's see the nuns. Okay, but no, myself, I'm recording stuff from the distance, and I'm going to park my car here and I go for a short walk, like I said, without appearing like some bad guest, because I'm on their property and I'm a guest and I need to, I mean, I don't, hey, I need to, okay, actually I'll leave the key in the ignition so I can charge my gadgets here. And I'm going to record a couple of thoughts regarding emotional language. Let's see. And I want to hear, if there is noise, a low growling sound, which is probably a truck from somewhere, and the creek, and the forest. That's it. And of course, they have perfect conditions to connect to God. Okay, so area reserved for the monastic community. Okay, right, so of course I'm not going past this gate. Thank you and God bless you. Yeah, so you see, it's like mountains and forest, and here is the trick for the mind. if you want to meditate, let's say if you're not a really religious person, you want to meditate, what do? You need to clean up the garbage. See, monastery entrance up the hill, chapel, guests, gift shop, and deliveries. Okay, it's a really nice setup. I love it. I love it. And look at these big mountains over there. Look at that. That's like a 2,700 meter. Of course, I know that. Why? Because I've flown. I've flown that area. I took Cessna so many times, like flowing in those mountains, like Tantalus mountain range. It's called Tantalus, and really cool. Um, some ice on the ponds here and on the water streams. So if you want to meditate, why would you do that? Well, why people would meditate? Because they want to feel relaxed. Because it starts here. And they told you, or told people, that if you relax here, then you feel less anxiety, less depression. So kind of fixing your emotional problem, which is true. I tried meditation, but because my mind is configured differently, myself, I'm connecting to the information, and I feel good about that. So I don't really meditate, because when I do meditate, then I connect to something else, which gives me too much information, and it's I don't know. I don't want to be one of those who have access to stuff that is too much for me. I'm telling you, I've seen things, miracles and stuff, and I'm not really ready. I'm not really ready to. It's overwhelming. If that's a better word to use. It's overwhelming to have access, or to start getting connected to stuff that is not for me yet. It's not for me yet. I'm still working on myself. Anyway, so back to, look at that mountain. I'm jumping all over the place with my mind. What the heck is that? Whoa. Yeah, look at that. Look. So like what? Of course, if you live in awe, like with the gratitude for the stuff you have here, is like whoa. The mind connects you to the database. Being grateful. Oh, and it smells like a farm. Doesn't smell like a cow's crap. No. Smell like a grass, like a dry grass, and wow. Oh, it's not the coffee. It's not the coffee. I'm telling you, the coffee is gone. Like a couple of hours. So something, and I'm quite sure those nuns are not bitchy to see my truck and call the towing. Yeah, I'm positive they won't do that. Probably they know someone is trying to get close to God, but he's too shy. I don't think they will say, who's this freaking intruder parked his stupid car here. No, I don't think they will say that. You see so much poop, but I don't know what's that animal, because there's so much. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, so back to, oh, look at that. What was that? Should I? But you know what's my name? Hey, you should install. Hey, I'm going to complain to the nuns. They should install some crap. See, I'm going to make a complaint, a formal, official complaint that they did not install. Let's see. Does it break? No, doesn't. It's okay. They did not install a rail guard here, so I don't know where the heck I'm going. I'm just going. Okay, okay. If my mom sees this thing, she would freak out. She doesn't speak English, but she would freak out because uh, I told her a few close calls that I got that she didn't know about all. But she told me about another close call when I was a baby. I didn't know that one. I didn't know that one. It's like I'm told that I tumbled down a small hill, well, not small hill, like some stuff, all the way to the railway. And when my mom was freaking out and panicked to grab the baby because someone else dropped me, uh, then the the fast train came. Like it was one of the faster ones, maybe 90 an hour train type of, uh, and the train came. She just grabbed the kid, which me, and probably she shot her pants. But yeah, that was a close one. Um, wow, the heck is that? And I hope people will not complain if I post this thing about this monastery. They will not say, "Oh yeah, why you wander around the private property?" Okay, some unhappy people would see what I do here that way. Ah, I had ups and downs. Well, so go back to, let's see, I'm 11 minutes on this thing, just recording around these grounds and nice ponds and creeks, and I hear a creek over there. I don't know what's that, but I haven't been in the area. And I saw some smoke coming up, and I assumed that people went at the creek, that area. So you try to meditate to find peace. Try yoga. Try all sorts of Buddhism stuff, because this is now is like a fashion. Oh yeah, I want to follow Buddha because I will find peace. I'm telling you something that probably you don't need to know, but I'll tell you anyway if you want to keep watching what I'm saying here, my crap. All those mind tricks will give you a temporary relief. That's it. So you get a temporary relief because something is missing. Something else is missing. And I'll tell you what is missing in this video if you have the patience to keep watching. Why I have the answer for you? Just because there is a house or something there, or maybe it's part of the monastery. Oh, kids, is that a winter camp? Okay, that's interesting. Huh. Okay, I don't know. I'm just exploring while recording for whoever wants to see what I'm recording here. Look at this thing. It's so wild. Okay, so I see a woman carrying a baby. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so I'd rather. Oh man, this is so. It smells like a mountains, countryside, plants, dry plants. It's something special. Oh, wow. how come I got here? Okay, something got me out of the house. I knew where I want to go, but I didn't know what I'm going to do here on this ground. I just took a detour, a little short detour, and I want to see stuff here. But it's like, let me find it. Let me find. Do I have peace? Let me see. If I can get rid of the body aches. Yes, almost there. Almost there. It was almost there. Uh, it's like a feeling kind of a kid again, exploring something new. And I do recommend you to do that. To do that, feel the kid, because at the kid level, you actually have a different reality. Your perspective is different. You're in an exploring mode. You're a curious, open mind. Then when you're an open mind, what happens? Give you the secret. Another one. That's another one. And I don't plan these videos. I just go out, and while exploring, I connect. As a kid, when you are curious, guess what? Your channels of communications are open. At the time, you are that sponge. Your mind is that sponge, but it's not only the mind, it's the soul. Wait, let's see that stuff. Wow, look at that. Look at that. So you being a sponge and being open, you are open for love, you are open for compassion, you are open for hate, for pain, for destruction, to learn nasty stuff. That's why lots of kids get into problems when they have no love. They connect to bad people. Why? Because those kids are open to explore and learn, and all their channels are open. And I gave you, if you watch my channel, I gave you an analogy with an open computer that is the potential for cyber attacks. Right? So that computer, let's say you go out in the wild with no firewalls, no protection, you're transparent to good and to bad. So we learn stuff with experience. We learn that we need some protection, some firewalls, because there are some bad people out there who want to use us or use our computer to attack. The way you've been used sometimes by bad people to do bad stuff, or the way you're being used, let's say, in your corporate environment. So your leaders get a better life, and they use you, and probably you use them. So if you use them and they use you, that's a good trade. But if you are being used, exploited just for a bare minimum, and if you see that's an unfair advantage, which happens very often, this is like a very common to see people underpaid, under-respected, like not respected, not being appreciated and stuff like that. So when you see that, you know that's an unfair trade. And the sinners take advantage of other people because they don't know who other people are. But that's a different topic. What I'm saying, you could be used as just a biological material. Oh, that's my bridge. I don't want to take the risks again, to be exposed to some dangerous stuff, to fall into that big deep creek. No, I don't want that. So I'll rather go around. And so the kids are like that. They are very easy targets. Bad people. And at that time, they are like I said, absorbing the data, absorbing information because they are open. Same thing, if you want to reconnect at the emotional level with God, be open, feel like a kid. And not only love, divine love comes in, but also information. Because when you are open, you start connecting to stuff. And I talked to someone today about miracles, how people connect to miracles, and they keep seeing miracles. Yeah, okay, miracle popping up in their lives. What happens? Their mind connects to the miracle. Miracles happen all day long. And what's a miracle, in case you ask? How do I know what's a miracle? Actually, instead of crossing no crossing zone, because I would have to jump a fence, I'll go around to the bridge. So miracles happen all the time, but you need to know what's a miracle. Miracle is something that it's impossible by human means, by human understanding. So if the humans can't fix something, can't get something done through their means, human means, and if something happens, that's a miracle. Okay, let's say some guy who has diabetes is told that he can't get help, can't get healed, but he goes to a monastery, pray to one of the paintings, and second day he feels well, and 2 weeks later he goes to check. Hopsy, almost lost my control. No control, I don't have control, I have like a balance. Oh yeah, that was not too bad. And so he checked his blood and all that, and everything appeared normal. And the doctor said, "Wow, there's a miracle." Yeah. So we call those miracles because are impossible because of our limitation through human type of thinking. But those who believe that impossible is possible, they are open to connect to that information. And it's like open to see more than the normal mind filter allows you to see. So if you set your mind filter to see only cars and chicks and soccer and booze, of course that's your setup, that's your mind filter allowing you to see that. Of course you will see something else, but you will not see the miracles because you don't believe in the miracles and your mind is shut for such a thing. Oh, I see a nun. A nun is walking down the path, and she's not coming towards me, but I see a nun here, and I hope she will not get annoyed what this guy is doing here. Probably I'm going to actually I cannot make lies. I cannot lie. I may say something how to say something as an explanation what I'm doing here. If she asks me what I'm doing here, so I don't want to lie. I want to study the poop. I can't tell a nun that I'm talking some spiritual stuff to my audience. No, I can't say that. So probably it's a good explanation to say, okay, I'm looking to see the poop species here. Okay, I think she wants to talk to me. Let me put on pause. I had a really good experience with that nun. I spent half an hour. It's freaking cold outside here. And I realized, it's like I'm freaking out. I realized that the nun is sort of a healer. So she stopped to talk to me because now, of course, I'm on their property. I was trying to see what's going on, but not what the fuck you're going here or doing here? Get the fuck out of here. No. She was like a kind of a curious, kind, super kind soul. And so talk, and I touch my healing type of topic. And she tells me that she dealt with someone who had cancer. Then yesterday she had one of the guests who had shingles, and she felt how she did. So it was really interesting, and talking about God and stuff. And it's like I'm doing the talking instead of the nun doing the talking. Okay, so. Anyway, but she was a really nice, really kind soul. It's like, what? Where do you find this type of creatures in town? And she told me about this is a farm right here somewhere. A farm, like an organic farm, where the farmers are all this walking in the dirt in the spring, and like a bare feet in the dirt, and growing crops and stuff. It's like what? Like a cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. I'm really pumped. I'm really pumped. I'm like, oh wow. I feel that I made a good choice to get in here, right? It's like this guy is above stairs, like God or whoever, said, you know what, instead of you droning around, you see this road, you know this road, okay, you should take right and check out. It was cool. I love it. Okay, so now I'm exiting the monastery because I wanted to talk about, let me see how much I still have. 27 minutes. Okay. Emotional language of love. Okay, so I'll be very quick because I don't have much time on this thing. Emotional language of love. So if you're like a kid, you're open to receive data, open to God, and open to love. Not only love, but some other information. Look at the horses. Wow. The fuck is that? And Glacier Valley Farm. I haven't been here for some years since I lost my drone in the mountains. That was another stupid one. And okay, that's really cool. Farm life. And oh, it's a campground actually. So when the kid is open to receive love from their parent, because it's supposed to be programmed with love, it connects to this emotion of love. And now the parent, if the parent knows the love, will pass on this new skill, this new language at the human level, including gestures and affection. So it combines the divine love with a human type of affection, right? Which is it's important for the child development. Am I going back? Or what the heck? No, I think I'm going where I'm supposed to go. Yes. But there are so many kids and adults these days, including my generation, who grew up without knowing this language. And guess what? There's a fix, because I want to give you the fix. I learned to speak English. Why? Because I love Canada. It's like I felt like, whoa, I was supposed to be born in here. And that made me want to learn this language, this human language, English. And I learned English. Guess what? If you have depression, anxiety, and all sort of emotional disabilities, it's probably because you don't have this connection to God, the emotional language that is required for you to live a better state of emotions, like feeling bliss, feeling calm, trusting, having hope. Those things come from an emotional language when you connect to God. But if you don't have that emotional language, guess what? You can learn it. You can learn it. You're human. If I was able to learn English by myself, all by myself, no classes, no courses, nothing. And I speak English according to some tests I've done at the professional level, like professional proficiency, like speaking for my profession, right? So if I have that skill and I learn all by myself, guess what? You can learn to love yourself. You can learn to open this channel. You can learn to feel like a kid, but you have to practice, guys. Right? I practice English every day. Practice computer speaking, and regarding speaking, you learn this language from people. So you need to practice. You go out and connect to people who know this language. Don't connect to people who know hate, right? Because you will learn that language. You don't want that. You will live like the people who learn that language from their parents or from their peers, like a hateful language. I mean, hateful emotions. So you want the other language to be learned, and you connect. But guess what? The law of attraction will connect you to those people who know hate and stuff, because they already have this emotion in your head. So you need to deprogram yourself. So then, only then, you will start attracting those people who know the language of love. So you need to start learning stuff step by step, because the people who love, who know love, will kind of detect you and will say, no, I don't like this way. She is gossiping all day. She is all politics. She is hateful. Nah, I don't want to wreck my vibe. So talk to you later. I'm having a blast. Fucking shit. This is not a good word for loving people, right? So avoid certain words because are part of that language. Bye bye. Love you.